Guys, good day to you, and today we are going to explain you all the electronics component what we have here. As you can see, these all components we are using in our electronics field for different kind of purposes. So what we have here we have a resistor, and this is the basic main components of our electronic things. And we have here the rheostat and all those other diode, bridge rectifier, capacitor, potentiometer, transistor, and all these components I will explain. So just what we have here the basic components is the resistor. So we have here carbon film resistors. As you can see, this is carbon film resistor, and it has wire mounted resistor, and this one is fusible resistor. This one also is a fusible resistor, right? This is main components of our electronics. As you can see, this is symbol, and this has also symbol. This one, this is like potentiometer, and this one is preset. As you can see here, this is our potentiometer, and it has one common and another two is for the wire, and we can control our resistance from here. The main purpose of this resistor is to limit the flow of current. Here we have potentiometer. You can control your resistance from here, and it has a different kind of potentiometer like 1K to 10K, 100K, and this is our preset value, preset potentiometer. And this one, what we have here is a diode, and as you can see, this is normal diode, and the purpose of this diode is one way flow of current for this diode. As you can see here, this is main, and here we have bridge rectifier. The bridge rectifier purpose is to rectify. This means we are giving AC to this pin. This two pin is for AC, and this two outer for DC. This is minus, this is plus. We have to give AC here, and we have to get DC output from here. And it has different kind of as you can see, plus this one AC, this one DC. And here we have fuse. It has different kind of fuse here. This one is ceramic fuse. We are using very commonly here in our household, and this one is thermal. This one is thermal fuse. We are using here this thermal fuse in heater like microwave oven or for motor production. And here we have a transistor. This is a transistor, 3-pin transistor, and it has two type of transistor. One is NPN and another one is PNP. The main purpose of this transistor is to amplify the signal, and it has 3-pin like emitter, base, and collector. Emitter, base, and collector, and it has the IC number. You can search on Google, and you can see the data sheet for this transistor. The main purpose of this transistor is to amplify the signal. And here this one is power transistor. You can see in this is have a higher wattage, a big ampere, and this one you can use this one in a very special application like amplifier, like speaker amplifier. You are using this one, and TV also. This one we have here we have dike and trike. This one is dike and this one is trike, and the main purpose for this dike is to this dike is here we have here symbol for this dike, this one dike symbol, and purpose for this is only conduct when breakover voltage reached. And this dike with no gate. Dike mean no gate. It mean this dike doesn't have any gate. So when the maximum voltage is reached, this dike is going to conduct and give us voltage. And this one we have trike here, and it has trike mean with gate. The purpose of this one to control and switching application. Like we are giving a signal, so it will give us output. Like we have to trigger the input and it will give us output. This is drive. And here we have a DC capacitor. As you can see here, this one is negative pin and this one is positive pin, and it has specification on this one is 50 volt 2200 microfarad, and this one is 400 volt and 180 microfarad, as you can see here, and we are using in our power supplies. This one we have here mica capacitor, and it has range, different kind of range is available, and is very less range here. Here we have this one toggle switch for on off purpose. This one is power switch also for on off purpose, and here we have micro switch. This micro switch is using for to touch. When you are touching this one, it will conduct. This is input, this one output. This it has four pin, and when you are pressing this one, it will give you a click, and it will like it acting as a switch, but it's called micro switch. This what we have here is a inductor. This is a coil of wire, and it store the energy when we are giving supply. It store the energy here. Like we have here this one inductor, this one also a kind of inductor, and this one also an inductor. And here we have MOSFET. This is a very common type of components we are using in our power supplies, and as you can see here, MOSFET, this is metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor. You can see symbol. This is gate, this one drain, this one source. So it has 3 pins, as you can see, gate, drain and source. Gate, drain and source. And the purpose for this one is like a transistor, because it may be available in very high voltage like 400 to 600, sometimes 800 volt also available, and with higher rating like 13 ampere, 10 ampere. And the purpose of this MOSFET is to amplify the weak signal, whether it is digital or analog, and for switching of signal. This one, as you can see, this piece of metal, this is we call it heat sink, because when ICs are running very long time, so they are emitting energy. So this piece of metal will protect the ICs from the heat. So it will absorb all the heat of ICs. You can see here we have LEDs. We have LEDs, and this one is LDR, like light dependent resistor, and is conducting when there is a light. So we will use this one for different purpose, like to at night time we have to switch on our power supply automatically, so we are using this one, LDR. This is LEDs. As you can see, LEDs is very common type of electronic component. This is a kind of diode. It emits the energy when it gives supply, like 3 to 5 volts working. So it has crystal LED as well. Here we have ICs. This one IC, 3-pin IC, and it has different type of ICs. This 3-pin IC, I think this one is LM317. The other one is like we have ICs 555 and 8-pin ICs 555 and 14-pin ICs and 16-pin ICs. You can check the data sheet for this one. So you will understand the purpose, and you will understand the pin configuration for this ICs. And here we have buzzer. When you are giving supply, so it will beep up like buzzer, and it will work like buzzer. And we have 7-segment display, different kind of 7-segment display, as you can see, and each segment has one LED. each segment has 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So that's why it is called 7 segment. So it has inside 7 LEDs inside. So it will display like 1 to 0 to 9 digit, 0 to 9. Here we have batteries, like this one is rechargeable batteries. You can see the specification here, and this one also rechargeable batteries. This is lithium batteries. This one normal batteries. Here we have ampere meter, and this is analog ampere meter. So when we are using current, we can give supply here, and we will get ampere, how much ampere is like. This range is 0 to 100. These are relays here. The main purpose of this relay is to switching the contact. So it has normally open and normally closed contact. This is AC and this one is DC. So when you energize this relay, the contact will change. When before supplying it normally open, after when you give supply it will close to normally close. It will change to normally close. This one we have transformer, and this is a voltage transformer. So it means step up and step down transformer. When we are giving supply here, so it will increase the voltage to step up, or it will decrease the voltage to step down. It has secondary and primary. And what we have here, this is chopper. The main purpose of this chopper is it has fixed DC input to the variety of DC output. So we are giving fixed DC input, and we are getting variable DC output voltage from the output pin. So we have here optocoupler, and the main purpose for this optocoupler is to couple DC circuit to AC circuit. Like this one is simple. When we will give supply here, so it will emit, the LED will emit the light, and it will conduct to other circuit like AC. This one DC, this one AC part. When LED emit a light, switching to isolated circuit, so it will switch DC to AC. Here we have multimeter, this Fluke multimeter, and we will explain each and everything for this, how to check DC, how to check AC, what is purpose of buzzer and capacitor and milliampere and current, and all those stuff will explain in my next video. I hope you like my videos, because this is the basic introduction of all the components we are using in our electronic workshop, and here we have like all components. And please subscribe my channel, and thank you for watching. Thank you very much.